porcelain one. The porcelain phone went direct to the head of the Chinese Republic in Peking. "Hello, hello, hello," said the president. "Wing's Fish and Vegetable Store in Shanghai," said a small distant voice. "Mr. Wing speaking." "Nanny!" cried the president, banging down the phone. "I thought this was the direct line to the premier."
All right, let's stop for a second. Okay, can you tell me what just happened?
Mr. President wants to speak with the Chinese premier, but it went to a vegetable shop.
Okay, so he wants to talk to like the person in charge in China. Like today, that would be Xi Jinping, but this is, the 60s. So he wants to talk to the prime minister, but he gets a vegetable shop. Wings Fish and Vegetable Store. All right, so he's not talking to the right person, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So then he yells, "Well, I thought this was a direct line." Yeah. So something happened. All right. What does Mrs. Tibbs say?
"It is," said Miss Tibbs. "Try again." The president picked up the receiver. "Hello," he yelled. "Mr. Wang speaking," says a voice at the other end. "Mr. Who?" screams the president. "Mr. Wang, assistant station master, Chongqing. And if you're asking about 10 o'clock slang, 10 o'clock slang, no running today. Boiler burst." The president threw the phone across the room at the postmaster general. It hit him in the stomach. "What's the matter with this thing?" shouted the president. "It is very difficult to phone people in China, Mr. President," said the postmaster general. "The country's so full of wins and wants. Every time you win, you get the wrong number."
Okay, let's stop right there. Okay. Very, very good reading. All right. This is part of what I was saying about when the guy was writing this story, he was making lots of jokes about the other countries. So we looked at one of the jokes he made about Russia. Now he's making jokes about China. Do you see some of the jokes?
No.
No. Okay. All right. So this is what he did. So first he called and he got, who did he get? Wings Fish and Vegetable Store in Shanghai. So he got the wrong number. Now he calls back and he gets Mr. Wang, the assistant station manager at Chongqing. Okay, so he's got the wrong number again. But when you started reading, did this make sense?
No.
No. Okay. He's making jokes. He's making a joke about Chinese people here. Okay. This is a man who works at a train station. And he goes, if you're asking about the 10 o'clock train, why is it spelled that way? Do you know?
Train.
Yeah. Do you know what that word is supposed to be?
Train.
Train. Very good. And he does it again here. And what is this word supposed to be?
Running.
Very good. Okay. But why did he use L's instead of R's?
Maybe because that's Chinese person cannot speak English very correctly.
Wow. Yeah. So that's what he's showing. So he's writing it the way that it sounds. So this person does not have very good English and they're saying it funny. 10 o'clock's lane. Okay, very, very good. You're very smart. All right. So that is one of the jokes that he is making, is basically he's saying Chinese people talk funny. Oh, you have a picture there. Very good. He looks angry, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So the boiler burst. The president threw the phone across the room. Why did he throw the phone?
It's just go the wrong way every time.
Yeah. He's getting angry, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Here's his other joke right here, and I'll see if you can explain to me the joke. It's very difficult to phone people in China. The country is so full of wings and wongs. Every time you wing, you get the wrong number. I know.
I think it's wrong.
Yes, it should be wrong, but he said wong. And what's the other word?
You win. Ring. It's supposed to be ring.
Right. Every time you ring, you get the wrong number. To ring someone means to call them. But instead of saying every time you ring, you get the wrong number, he says wing and wong. Do you know why?
He said it's full of wings and wands.
What are wings and wongs?
Wings?
Well, yeah, those are wings, but that's not what he's talking about. Remember, he's talking about China.
Chinese?
Yeah, he's talking about to a person in America in the 1960s, the Chinese names sound very, very strange. So he says the country is full of wings and wongs. He's talking about people with names like Mr. Wing and Mr. Wong. Yeah. So once again, he's making a joke. All right. So when a Chinese person reads that, the joke doesn't sound the same way to a Chinese person. To an American, it sounds like it's a play with the words. Because sometimes Chinese names sound like some of our words, but they're not the same. And so he's making a joke with all of those words. Yeah. So sometimes when you wing, you get the wrong number. So that's supposed to be a funny line. Do you think it's funny?
Yes.
It's not as funny when it all has to be explained, though, is it? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. The country's so full of wings and wongs. Every time you wing, you get the wrong number. All right. What's next?
You're not kidding, said the president. The postmaster general replaced the telephone on the desk. Try it just once more, Mr. President. Please, he said. I've tightened the screws underneath. The president picked up the receiver. Greetings, Honorable Mr. President. President, said a soft, faraway voice. Here is Assistant Premier Chuan speaking. How can I do for you? Knock, knock, said the president. Who there? Ginger. Ginger who? Ginger yourself much when you fell off the Great Wall of China? Said the president. Okay, Chuan, let me speak to Premier How you been. Much regrets. Premier, how you been? Not here just this second, Mr. President. Where is he? He outside, mending a puncture on his bicycle. Oh, no, he isn't, said the president. You can't fool me. "You crafty old Mandarin. At this very minute he's boarding our magnificent space hotel with 7 other rascals to blow it up. Excuse please, Mr. President. You make big mistake." "No mistake," barks the president. "And if you don't call them off right away, I'm going to tell my chief of the army to blow them all sky high. So chew on that, chew on that." Okay. "Hooray!" said the
Let's stop right there. Okay, very, very good reading. All right, so he did the same thing here with the names. Remember, the Russian premier's name was Yugetov, like you get off. When he gets through now, who does he talk to?
Chew on that.
Chew on that. What does that sound like?
Chew on that.
Like chew on that. That's right. And chew on that, once again, is something bad you say to someone. If you gave someone a bad insult, blah, 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 and I don't like your mother either, you might then say, chew on that. And that's just letting that person know, yeah, I said it and I meant it. That's what it means. Chew on that. But he wants to talk to someone else. Who does he want to talk to?
He wants to talk to a premier. No. He wants to talk to premier. How you been?
Yeah, how you been? All right. So once again, to an English speaker, it kind of sounds like Chinese sounds. How you been? But it also sounds like the American phrase, how have you been? How you been? Yeah. So once again, he's making more jokes with the names. All right. So, but how you been is not available because he's out doing what?
Mending a puncture on his bicycle?
Yeah. Do you know what a puncture is?
A small hole.
A small hole. That's exactly right. Like he got a hole in his bicycle tire. Okay. So, but he tells him, he goes, no. We are not the ones up there. It's not us. It's not us. All right. Very, very good. All right. Well, the reason I wanted to slow down last week is whenever he started covering things with the other countries, he made lots of jokes about those countries. So I wanted you to see that. And sometimes it upsets people when people do that because it feels like they're making fun of people.
I want to ask a question.
Ask your question.
It said Premier How been are mending a puncture on his bicycle, but he's a premier.
Yeah. You'd think someone else would do that for him.
Just fix his bicycle himself.
Yeah, why would he fix it himself? Oh, and even yet, why is he riding a bicycle? He's a premier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone should be driving him around in a car.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think, does Xi Jinping ride a bicycle?
No.
No? Do you think he knows how?
Of course.
Of course, yeah. He probably grew up riding bicycles. But if he got a flat tire, would he fix it?
No.
Okay. You're probably right. I'm trying to think like if the president of the US got a flat tire. Yeah, I don't think he'd fix it himself. Someone else would do it. But our president's almost 80 years old. He probably wouldn't ride a bicycle.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Maybe the writer just wanted to say in that time China is very poor.
Oh, it might have just been that, all the Chinese people ride bicycles too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. He was making another joke there. All right. So I think that's all the jokes on Russia and China now, because he has hung up the phone. All right. Let's get back in. Mr. President, you make a big mistake. Here we go. I'm going to tell my chief of the army to blow them all sky high. So chew on that, chew on that.
Sky high?
Sky high. If you blow something sky high, it means you blew it up good. Big explosion. Okay. All right. I think we're done with that stuff. Let's see what happens next. What does the chief of the army say?
Okay. Hooray! Said